good one on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
First down, Jacksonville.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Hey, Lion!
On play action, Lawrence. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Eagles take over first.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006. We welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go here in New Orleans. And he'll be brought down.
Let's go. You ready, pal?
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll go play action here. Oh, and they come after him right away. And down he goes on the first play of the game. Nakobe Dean getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Olave is the motion man. Throwing on second down. Shot. Oh, they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense. Jalen Phillips getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, it's shot. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down.
Come, baby. Your phone's so low, babe, I swear.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Yes, your phone.
Now, this looks like a design run. And this is going to backfire in a big...
Well, my phone, but I got to put it on the charger.
Field, but they turn it over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game...
Don't quit early, bro. Don't quit like that, bro. And you on YouTube, bro. Your name up here and stuff. Don't do that. That'll make you look bad. Ooh, I'm gone. I'm gone. Don't quit, bro. It's too early, bro, to be quitting. Enjoy the game. I'm going to do the same play to the same side, brother. Just to let you know, I'm going to help you out. Go to the left. Go to the left side. I'm going to do it one more time because I feel like he can get in there. All right. I feel like he can do it, bro. I got to try you one more time.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal. Here's a design run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense pushes backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Moving outside the pocket.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? How fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
Here we go. Offense still out there. It is 4th and goal. Hurts now. And this is off. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hands, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
On the return is Trey Palmer. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Shuck looking to throw on 1st down. That one caught on Devon down up around the 38-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 45-yard line.
In motion is Hill. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. More from New Orleans after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They've got it with second and 3 coming up. On play action, it's shut. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Here is Shuck on first and 10. Here a short one to Taysom Hill. Down the sideline. And he will get into the end zone. Taysom Hill. Touchdown Saints. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
That ties the game at 7.
We're all tied. 7
But what time you go 5?
The kicks away.
Oh.
On the return, it's Tank Bigsby.
Who yelling?
Past the 25.
Bro, you be yelling too.
To start this drive.
Babe, you be yelling too though. On me, you be out there like OD out there sometimes.
We go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. To throw is Hurts. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
We'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. He's got the first down and more than that. And they will finally run him down. It is a big play for the Eagles. 32 yards.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We're back to New Orleans after this. First and 10.
Here we go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Saquon Barkley. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about first, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Palmer now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. That runs down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Devon Vele was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
19 Now Shuck on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
And that's what you call a waste.
Hey, Welly,
out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field.
He too what? Grown for that? He said his name Dallas.
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Dally Wally.
They'll indeed go. And it is
You gonna always be my Dally Wally, bro.
complete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Hurts using the pop pass. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Eagles.
19 Tigers. Now, this looks like a design run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the jet sweep. Here comes Brown. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
So first
Dallawale.
and 10 now, they'll start from the 22. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That's to his tight end, Jawan Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
14 yards.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Bro, 3 ain't gonna cut it. You gotta get 7, bro. Go on chunk. Go on throw. Stop playing scared.
Focus on trying to put a late scoring
Stop playing scared.
before we hit the halftime break.
Looking to throw.
Pick.
On first down, here's Shuck. That's caught. Pretty Palmer.
Bait him.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Saints going to use their second timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
No pick.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Brings up second and
So after their defense,
No pick, fam. Don't go back to that. That was pick.
on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw.
You don't talking that junk now, and I get the ball back in 8 seconds. You better do something, or ugly for you. Straight up. Straight up. You better do something with the ball. What is that, bro? What is that, bro?
The Saints now going to try a field goal here. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Talk things over before third down. Now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. He'll bang that one through. It's good. So, 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What, babe? Huh?
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
What's Thursday?
Hurts working in the pistol. Flush to his right. Now he'll air one out.
Ooh.
Incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
No comment.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Second and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Third, they need 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get forward to about the 42. Pete Werner there to make the tackle.
At the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
After that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here's Hurts. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
It's too long for a field goal. He'll go for it here on 4th down. Now he'll work his way out right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Brown comes to get the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
3rd and long for Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Now it's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. And the Saints will take over here just past the 30.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance.
Big hole left side. And he will go all the way. Devon Taylor. Touchdown, New Orleans. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Bigsby to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll start by going forward with a pop back. And we brought it down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Here we go.
This one tapped forward on the pop pass. He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Big play coming up. This is third down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Now Hurts. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down.
Fuck.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
No run here with Kamara to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Now here's second and goal. Tight end going in motion here. Here's a design run. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Taysom Hill. Touchdown Saints. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Saints 24, Eagles 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Will Shipley from his end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout. That's going to bring on second down.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession, and I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
Again, working deep downfield. And for the fourth time today, he has been